Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. Still, some of you have not logged in. Some students are coming live. So I'm just waiting for 5 more minutes. Okay. So once again, good morning and welcome to my uh, maths class. This is the another part of chapter 2. This chapter, the first chapter which I have loaded, the first exercise, I spoke about the multiples and factors. This is the second topic or the second part of the chapter, that is taste of taste for the rules for divisibility. Okay, this is one of the important concept of the maths which you have been learning it from class 4 onwards, and this is very important because this divisibility will teach you how to find that a number is uh, divisible by the given numbers or not. Okay, so here I go. We will learn to find a divisibility of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so here I go. So first we will learn to find the divisibility of 2. How can we find that any number is divisible? Any number is divisible by 2 or not? So for this, I have written some of the tricks or some of the rules, as you can see, which will help you for your further learning. Okay, so here is some of the rules. So first, to find whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. So what will you see in that number? You have to see that the number ends with the even number or the 0. Any number which ends with even number or 0, or any number that we can have it. Suppose I'm writing 518. Now this 518 is very simple. You see the 8 is an even number, or you can say that 8, this number ends with an even number. And this 8 is also not only even, this is the multiple of 2, which means this number will be divided by 2. All right. If I write some other number like 4348, okay, again the 8 is the even number, so it can be divided by 2. Now if I write suppose 5339, now over here we see the 9 is not an even number, 9 is a odd number. So 9 is an odd number, which means 9, this whole number cannot be divided by 2. So here the divisibility of 2 is not applicable. Okay, that this number cannot be divided by 2. All right. Or any number ends with a 0. If we write some number, suppose uh, 1260. Now here that it ends with 0. So we can say the 0 can also be divided by 2. So what do you learn over here? The number which ends with an even number or the multiple of 2 those numbers, or those who have zero numbers, those who have zero at one's place, at one's place, or even number, or the zero in one place, so we those number can be divided by 2. So this is simple. Okay, next we will see the number which can be divided by 3. So here I have already written what will you check to check whether the number is divisible by 3 or not. You have to see the sum of digits is divided by 3. If you write, suppose I'm writing a number 579. You check 579. This 579 is what? This 579 is a number. Then we will check its sum, the sum of all the digits of the number. So we can write 5 plus 7 plus 9. 5 plus 7 plus 9. If we add this number, what we will get? 5 plus 7, 12, and plus 9, which will give 21. Now look at this 21. This 21 is divisible by 3, right? This 21 is divisible by 3, or you have learned the multiples, so that 21 is one of the multiples of 3, which means that this can divided by 3 gives you 7. So which means this number is divided by 3. To understand that divisibility rule of 3 is any number whose sum of the digit is divided by 3, that number is also divisible by 3. So this is very simple and very easy. So what you will understand, what you will learn, the sum of the digit is divided by 3. Let us take another example. Let us see for 4. How we will understand that any number is divisible by 4 or not. So I'm writing a number. All right. This is a big number, quite big number. Now what you will check over here is, what we will check, any number which is divided by 4, we have to see the last 2 digits. That means ones place and a 10th place. Over here, last 2 digit, what do we see? If last 2 digit is divided by 4, then we can say the number is divisible by 4. So this is one of the important rule that you can learn it. Last 2 digit you have to see. Now over here, we see last 2 digit is 56. What is last 2 digit is? 56. Can you divide 56 by 4? If 56 divides by 4, can it be divided? Yes, 56 can be divided by 4 and it gives you 14, which means last 2 digit of this number is 56, which is divided by 4. Okay, that means this number is divisible by 4. So what you understand? Any number which has last 2 digit can be divided by 4, that number is also divisible by 4. So over here, that the rules of divisibility for 4, what does it say? It says any number which has, let's see for the next, or you can give some other example of the 4 also. I'm writing another example. that is another number 0, 6. Now this is another number. The rule says we have to check we have to check the rule says we have to check last two digit. Fine. Now let's check last two digit. What is the last two digits? Is 0, 6. That means 6. Tell me, is 6 divided by 4? No. 6 is not divided by 4. That means this number is not divisible by 4. Very simple. Let us go for the next. Okay, check out the next. What does next say? The rule of divisibility by 5. Okay. Now I have written if the last digit has 0 or 5. This is very simple. You all know because you have been learning this one from class 4 onwards. This is very simple. For divisibility of 5, any digit, any number which ends with a 0 or 5, that number is divisible by 5. You can see some example if I write. Okay, this is a number. This is a number that is 1250. Now this 1250, it has 0, ends with 0. So this number is divided by 5. Okay. Now if you have 225. Now this 225, the number ends with 5. So this is also divisible by 5. Okay. Any number which has 5 or 0 in its ones place. Okay. Any number which has 5 or 0. Okay. Or ends with 5 or 0. That number is actually divided by 5. Let's go. I hope you understand. Okay. Next, we will see the divisibility of 6. Here I have written one rule. For 6, any number, you take any number. Remember, any number which is divisible by 2 and 3. Not only 2, but also by 3. Any number which is divisible by 2 as well as by 3, that number we will consider as a divisible by 6 also. Suppose to 822. 822, it is a number. Now, it is obviously divided by 2 because it ends with an even number. Okay. It ends with an even number, so we can say it is divisible by 2. Let us check its divisibility, whether it is divided by 3 or not. So for 3, what we have learned? The sum of the digit is divided by 3. So we will add the sum. We will add the digit. So what is coming? 8 to 10 to 12. Now, this is 12. The sum of the digit is coming 12, which is obviously divided by 3, right? So 822 is divided by 6. 822 is divided by 6. Why it is divided by 6? Why it is divided by 6? Because 822 is divisible by 2 and 3 also. Keep this in the mind. The number which is divisible by 2 and 3, both the number, the number has to be divided by both number 3 and 2. Then only that number will be divisible by 6. All right. So let us take another example and check whether the number is divisible by 6 or not. So I'm writing in a number 91136. Okay, this is quite a big number. So again, it has 6 at its one place, which means this is, and 6 is an even number, which means this number is, without any doubt, is divided by 2. Okay, this number is divided by 2 without any doubt. Okay, now let us check whether this number is divided by 3 or not. So how we will check? We will add the digits. 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6. Okay, let us add. If we add, how much it will come? 9 plus 1, 10, 11, 14, 20 and 25. So now you tell me 25. Is 25 divided by 3? No. 25 is not divided by 3. Which means the given number, this number is not divisible by 6. Very good. I can see some of you are commenting. Very good. So you understand. So this number is not divisible by 6. Very simple. Why it is not divisible by 6? Because it is divisible by 2, but it is not following another criteria. To be divisible by 6, the number has to be divided by 2 as well as 3. But this number is divided by only 2, divisible by 2, but this number is not divisible by 3. So here we can conclude that the number is not divisible by 6. Okay, let us learn the divisibility uh, divi uh, divisibility of 7. Okay, now you can see again, I have written in the board any number. To check whether that number is divisible by 7 or not, we have to double the last digit and then subtract it from the remaining. I know it is little bit quiet, so just try to understand. I am writing a number 28826. Okay, this is a number. We have to check whether the number is divisible by 7 or not. So what are we checking? We are checking for 7. Very good. Let us see. So it has last number, we will see. What is the last number is? 6. We will double the 6. If you double the 6, what we will come? 12. This is very important trick. Please try to understand and learn it. Okay? Fine. So over here, this 6. So you double it 6. So it will be 12. Now you subtract 12 from the remaining. The 2 will be 0. Okay? 2 will give the 0. This will be 7. This is 8. And this is 0. Okay? Now the last digit is 0. So if you double the 0, doubling the 0 will be 0 only. So subtracting 0, no use. Now check the last digit. That is 7. Now double the 7. If you double the 7, it will come 14. And subtract 14 from the remaining digit. So it will be 4 and 1. Now check is 14. And the 14 is nothing. The 14 is what? Divisible by 7. Because 14 is the multiple of 7. So very simple. That 14, any number to check the divisibility by 7, how to do it? Double the last digit then subtract it from the remaining, and till you get the number which is divisible by 7. Okay, this is very easy. So you can understand, you can do it. Let us check. Next is 8. To check whether the number is divisible by 8 or not, it is very simple. Sum of the last 3 digits. What we need to find, that sum of the last 3 digits. The rule says that if the sum of the last 3 digits is divisible by 8, then the number is divisible. Okay, I'm writing a number. All right, 8,160. Let us check. What does it have last 3 digits? 160. Okay, now add the last 3 digits. What are we getting? 8. And of course, 8 is divided by 8. So this number is divided by 8. Very simple. You have to just see the last 3 digits. If you see the last 3 digits, it is sum of the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Then you can divide it by 8. Okay. Another number, if I take, okay, here we have the last 3 digits is 688. So let us add 6 plus 8 plus 8. 6 plus 8 plus 8, what it will be coming? It will come 22. So can we divide any number? Can we divide 22 by 8? It is not possible. So the given number is not divisible by 8. Fine. Okay. I hope you understand. Let us go on for the next. The next is divisibility of 9. So if whether to check the number is divisible by 9 or not, the sum of the digit should be divisible by 9. If we take any number and that number is divisible by 9, then only we can say the number is actually divisible by 9. Let us check. Okay, now this is simple. So here add the digits. What are we getting? 7 plus 2, 9 plus 9, 18. So 18 is divisible by 9. So you can say that this is also divisible by 9. The given number is also divisible by 9. All right. Next. Let us go to the next. That is 10. 10 is very simple. Any number which has 0 in its ones place, that can be divisible by 10. This is very simple and very easy. What I want to teach you, important is number which is divisible by 11. How to check the divisibility of 11. How to check the divisibility of 11. To check that number is divisible by 11 or not, you have to do the alternatives. You have to do the alternatives, addition and subtraction. You have to do the alternative addition and the subtraction. And if the final result comes 0 or multiple of 11 or 11 itself, then we can say that the number is divisible by 11. How? So just check an example which I have taken from your book only. 3773 means 3703. Okay. So if we have the alternative division, alternative subtraction and addition, not division, sorry, alternative subtraction and addition. Okay, so here the final result is coming 0. Very easy. So final result is coming 0. So what I said, any number whose alternative subtraction and addition comes 0 or any multiple of 11, that number is divisible by 0. Okay, now let me give you another example. Let us have this example, 82819. This is also from your book. Let me see. If you have 8 minus 2 plus 8 minus 1 plus 9. Okay, if you solve it, it will come 13 plus 9, which is equal to 22. And 22 is divisible by 11. So we can say that this number is divisible by 11. So for today I just wanted you to know about the rule or the test for divisibility, and then tomorrow I will again take class, and tomorrow most probably I will take it at 9 o'clock. There we will solve some of the sums from your exercise. Okay, once again let me revise it. Over here what we see, the test of divisibility. Any number which is divisible by 2 or not, to check if the number ends with even number or 0. Number divided by 3, sum of digits is divided by 3, means you have to add all the digits, and if sum is divided by 3, that number is divisible by 3. For 4, last two digits divided by 4, so you have to add, you have to see the last two digits is divided by 4 or not. If it is divided by 4, then you can say it is divisible by 4. 5, very simple, if number has last digit 5 or 0. For 6, you have to check that the number is divided by 2 as well as 3, then only it will be seen. Then for 7, double the digit, the last digit you double it and subtract from the remaining, and you continue till you get any multiple of 7 or it is divided by 7. For 8, you have to check last 3 digits, add all the last 3 digits, and then you see if it is divisible by 8, then the number is divided by 8 itself. For 9, you have to add all the digits, okay, and if it is divided by 9, which means the number is divided by 9. For 10, very simple, if the number ends with 0, so you can say that number is divided by 10. For 11, what you need to do is you have to do the alternative subtraction and addition. When you see alternative subtraction addition, if the number final result is divided by 11, or if final result comes 0 also, the number you can say is divided by 11. Okay, so I hope for today it is enough for you. Okay, and tomorrow we will have a class at 9 o'clock, and there I will solve some of the exercise from the book. Okay, till now, all the best. God bless you. Stay safe, stay home. Bye.